Laura Elizabeth Ingalls Wilder was born here in Wisconsin in 1867. She spent her childhood as a pioneer girl, settling in Wisconsin twice, but also many other places like Missouri, Kansas, Minnesota, Iowa, and South Dakota, all by the time she was only 12 years old. A lot of traveling for a young girl and her family. In 1885, she married Almanzo Wilder. Just a year after they wed, they brought their daughter Rose into the world, who actually later became a writer as well by the name of Rose Wilder Lane. In the 1930s and 1940s, encouraged and inspired by Rose, Laura wrote a series of books about her childhood on the frontier. These books that you may know are called the Little House books. They were published every year from 1932 to 1943, describing Laura's experience, recollection of her earliest memories, from the big woods of Wisconsin to the Kansas prairie, and finally to the golden years in which she married Almanzo and started her own family. The books were especially popular with children, but also a favorite of adults as well. An inspiration to many of the TV shows, movies, and things we have seen today. To our surprise, a little piece of history is here close to home, and this story isn't entirely about Laura herself. Charlotte Tucker was born May 25th, 1809. And here is where our story begins, why we are here today. Married to Henry Newton Quinner, April 2nd, 1831. They had 7 children. Among the 7 children there was Martha, who sadly died in childhood and have no pictures of. There's also Joseph, Henry, Martha again, Caroline, Eliza, and Thomas. Henry and Charlotte were Laura's maternal grandparents. Sadly, her late husband passed on Lake Michigan while on a trading trip. In 1849, Charlotte remarried to a farmer named Frederick Holbrook. The couple's only child was Charlotte, also known as Aunt Lottie of the Big Woods. Charlotte had died in 1884 in a small town here in Wisconsin, Rome, Wisconsin, actually where I grew up as a child. Charlotte had passed just before her granddaughter Laura married Almanzo Wilder. It is unlikely Laura ever saw her grandparents again after leaving the big woods at the age of 7. But still, the history here and the connection to Laura Ingalls Wilder, who was very popular, was still very interesting to share.
Ooh, just like blood and powder. It's creepy looking. I mean, it's pretty neat. So awesome. Here's Charlotte Holbrook. Now, her first husband, I guess, passed away in an unfortunate schooner accident. But yeah, here it is, guys. Oh man, that's kind of cool.
She was what?
She was the founder of Rome.